Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, PJ Walker. Great day versus the Bucks. Fired up to dive into this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder, we have revamped the Quarterback School Patreon community. It has never been cheaper, never been easier, never been a more streamlined process for you to support the channel and get even more Quarterback School content. So get over there, check out the Quarterback School Patreon community. I sincerely appreciate the support. The link is in the description. As for this video, let's get into it. PJ Walker, have yourself a day. Let's get it going. First one here, first play of the game, up top, flag sail. Catch the corner guessing. Drop it right on the wide receiver. Drop. I love the aggressiveness right out the gate here. Taking advantage of my man 27, guessing all day right here. You should know what I'm going to say. My man Jeff Blake used to say it all the time. Can't catch it for him. That would have been a nice catch, no doubt about it. But I love the aggressiveness. We're going right after them. And this is, in reality, just a layers play towards the sideline. We're going to get three people to the sideline. What I'm used to calling a deep flag. So just like a deep corner, set that thing to the back pylon. That's where the ball goes. Usually the ball's trying to get it to this sail, this intermediate out, and then we get there here with a little motion. That's that three-person layer right there. And right here, this corner, he's really guessing. You can see him kind of go with the flag, and then he's kind of trying to like baseball turn and go make a hit on that sail. PJ Walker does a great job seeing it, letting this thing rip deep down the field, aggressive early. Watch that corner. See him baseball turn out of it. He's thinking he's going to throw the sail because that's usually where the ball goes. And he's probably got the sail. But he's got the flag too. Right there. Oh, come on, man. We need that catch. So, yeah, PJ Walker had a great day. It could have been an even better day. That's pretty scary. Throwing it all over the place early on here. Drop. But, man, there's a lot to like. The aggressiveness, the vision. Give his guy a shot. Come on, make that play. Next one, 3rd and 5. Hole shot. Again, we're reading 27, bottom of the screen. It's a little right to left read. We're going to come down on the number 2. Whoop, right by him. Nice arm strength. Again, outstanding vision. Get an empty. Sort out the pass pro. Get the ball out quickly. There is a lot to like. So this is a clean, simple hole shot. There's nothing simple, I should say, about it, but this is the hole shot right here. We're going to go must outside release on the corner. And then this corner, the guy we're reading 27, he's really got his eyes on the release of number 2. So if he goes to the out, you're usually going to get this guy squatting or driving, and that's really when you can drive this thing right behind him in this hole shot, honey hole, whatever. It's even easier when the safety is trying to disguise it. They're trying to disguise it with all this walk-up BS. But when you're that close to the hash or near the ball, it's going to be really hard to collision someone on the sideline. So the spacing here, but at the end of the day, this is just reading the corner at the bottom and having the arm strength to rip this hole shot to the boundary, to the short side. There it is. Get the rotation. Up and down. Perfect. You maybe would like to stop him a little bit more in the hole, but still. Nice job up on his face, protect himself. Big throw, driving it down the field. Again, aggressiveness. Sort out the pass pro again. Look at him hit this back foot. Boom, all his cleats in the ground. That's a perfect throwing position. Hips loaded, down, everything lined up, ripping that thing on time. Outstanding. Next one here, 3rd and 3. We take a sack here. This is mirrored stops and seams. To me, this is one of those ones where it's a combination bad luck, combination we got to let this rip. And there's some pass pro issues here as far as what the back is concerned for me. When I'm talking about stop seams mirrored, I mean that both sides are the same route. So we're going to get what I'm going to call a stop on the outside, and we're going to get seams on the inside. Seams by the number 2. And really, if he were to look here, here, or here, I think the ball comes out. It looks like he gets caught looking up here. Okay, whatever. You could make the argument, hey, off coverage, which one's got the better access? Let's work down here for the stop. You could also say, hey, if we're going to catch seams and we liked seams versus middle field closed, let's work away from the middle field player. So if he works this way, let's come back and rip this whole shot to the seam. The other thing you could say is, hey, back, there's no pass protection issues. Let's get out and run an option with a lot of space, which we don't get. To me, I think he works up top. Okay, that's your decision. You can work up top. If it's a no to the stop up top, it's a yes to the seam. You know, and actually, let's walk that back. If you're going to work the stop up top, you got to eat it to the check down. Well, the check down's not out. Well, now you got to sack. Okay. I think the easier argument is to say, hey, let's work the stop versus the off coverage down here to the bottom. Okay, I got the clicker. It's easy to do. The other thing I think you could say is, hey, let's work a seam versus press on the slot and just work away from the middle field player. Watch the middle field player. He's going to Walker's eyes. We could have that seam down here to the bottom for a big play. At the end of the day, the ball could also go to the check down, and the check down doesn't get out. Check down's got to find a way to get out once he sees the offensive line pizza that thing and take his guy. So watch the back. The back looks like he's scanning all the way across for this linebacker type rushing on the right. The tackle picks it up. Get out. We don't need, a double team on that guard who's got that guy locked up. We need you out on a check down. We don't get it. A little sloppy, not totally on PJ Walker there. Next one, scramble to his left. Little double crossers. Love how he's able to extend the play here. Buy time. Show some nice touch down the field. Again, the capacity to drive it and show some touch down the field. That's a really nice job. This is also a bit of a unicorn drop. You don't see this anymore. Really what I should say, a dinosaur drop more than a unicorn drop. Just dated. You don't see a whole lot of under center 7-step drop for a number of different reasons, I would say. But if we're going to hit this crosser who's coming in the short motion and just extend this thing, extend. We're running essentially double crossers here. You just don't see a lot of under center, no play action, 7-step drop. You really don't. It puts a lot of stress on a lot of different people, and usually you just don't have to do it. There's just better stuff available nowadays. Nothing's there. I love the ability to extend time a little bit, use his eyes, use his vision, make a play down the field. It's pretty sweet. I love everything except the 7-step drop here, and that's not on PJ Walker. No, buy a little time. Look at that throw. Moving to his left, drifting to his left, leading him towards the sideline. That's on the money. That is outstanding. A lot to like. Next one here, 2nd and 6. We got a little dragon lion. About as easy as you can get read-wise here. This is middle field closed zone. I have no idea what 31 and 27 are doing. I'm guessing it's zone everywhere. It looks like the linebacker types are dropping zone. So this read can be a bunch of different things. But the play, I think I have a whole video on dragon lion. It's just slant, flat. That's the dragon and lion. The slant and the old school drag. That's why it's called dragon. Lion is just double slant, usually a dart and a slant. The read can be a bunch of different things. I think the easiest way to think of it is open, closed. Some teams will allow you to read closed rotation. All that means is that you can go away from wherever the safety type rotation is. Other people will say, hey, closed, you can work either outside slant. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, though, this double slant here, it looks like everyone is running zone underneath here. Here, zone, but right here, 31, he decides he's going to drift in with the inside dart or slant, and it just creates a huge window. So, nice job seeing it, hooking it up. This is simple, clean ball. But 31 should be, to me, probably should be hanging in the flat here. Leaves 27 out to dry, in my opinion. But PJ Walker-wise, catch it, 1 step, get the ball out, rip it, see it. Simple, clean, love it. Next one, touchdown pass. Post up top. This is a quarters beater all day, every day. High back 5. A lot to like. A lot to like. It's a big time throw. Nice drop, rhythm to it. Great throw, up on his face again. Quarters beater. I know a good course that goes into significant depth about red zone quarters beaters. But right here, we're going to get, here's the big post. We're going to get an out by the number 2. So what is that? what's really going on here is we've got what looks like two verticals. Okay, this corner and this safety and this flat player are really playing some element of 3/2. If he's going to push the flat, and they're essentially manning it up, playing old school quarters, and this corner is eyeballing the vertical release of number 2, almost like a palms-ish coverage. Once he goes out here, he's going to try to pass him off. So this corner is now going to drive that out from the number 2 here and leave this outside number 1. And he's basically saying, hey, I'm passing it over to this safety. And that works great on a whiteboard. It doesn't work great here. It certainly doesn't work great in the red area where these guys are sitting on things. But this is just a beautiful job of taking advantage of that safety up top. Whether he just doesn't believe it, or they're not quite at the same correct depth, that's a really nice job from PJ Walker. Seeing it, ripping it, big touchdown play. I loved it. Love these red zone reps. I think everything is tougher down here with tighter, more condensed windows, and that's a strike. Next one, 2nd and 10. This is an RPO with a little glance down here to the bottom. Now, a few different things here. First of all, the throw, not what we want. Again, to me, this is a throw he could make, they could make. It's there. I don't think you have to make this RPO throw. And again, this is just math. I know a great course that goes into significant detail about RPOs, but let's just do the math here. 6 in the box. We're going to call this the 7th defender. Okay, so this is technically the conflict defender we'll talk about. We've got 6 in the run blocking unit, 5 offensive linemen and a tight end. So this is really the quarterback's guy. We're going to run a glance. So if that 7th defender inserts into the run, we got to hit this glance. Now, watch 22. To me, he gets width. We could easily just hand this off. Again, read 22. Okay. You want to throw it? Great. Throw it. It's there. We can make that throw. Behind him. But again, don't get it twisted. Look at the math. 6 on 6. He's sitting in his quarterback meeting this week, and they're going, yeah, let's hand this off. Or if you're going to make a blurry throw, let's make sure we hook it up. Again, watch this thing play out all the way. Shift. Quarterback's got the 7th defender. They do a bubble up top, so they've got 7 on both sides. You see the 7th defender get width. If you're not going to hand it off, you better hook it up, and it's behind him. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. It means a lot to me. Like, comment, all that stuff. I appreciate it. In addition, Quarterback School Patreon community, never been easier, never been more content available. Get over there, check it out. The link is in the description. We also have Quarterback School courses, really the premium content available. All sorts of courses, in-depth, deep dives on my favorite football topics. You can find all those courses linked in the video description. And then we've got a bunch of additional free resources. Check them all out. They're all linked in the video description. I appreciate it. As for this video, let's keep it going. Next one, another miss. This time we're going to fake swing screen down here to the bottom, and we're going to have a bluff wheel by the number 2. Bluff, go. We just missed the throw. First of all, this is a big boy throw. Okay, that's a lot of field. Deep down the field off a pump fake. The first thing here is just, and this is hard, okay? Let me get it out of the way right now. I get it. Clicker, marker, it's easy to say hang in the pocket. But for me, when we're going to do this type of swing screen, we're going to fake this screen right here. We're going to come out here and bluff, like we're going to bluff the flat defender and run the wheel. It's usually paired with a clear post or glance. And right where the ball is, that's really where we're trying to go with the ball. Quarterback wise here, I think a lot of offenses love fake screens with shots down the field. I love calling them. I love playing them. When you pump fake, so if you pump fake this way, you have to know that your body is going to come this way too. And so you really have to be intentional about resetting and being in the pocket, because right here, to me, he pump fakes, drifts, brings himself to trouble. This is always going to be a hard throw, a wheel to the field. If you bring yourself to trouble and you're closer to defensive linemen than you should be because the pass protection is set for the pocket, the middle launch point, you're making it harder on yourself. And that's what he's doing right here. So just these little details that, man, he had a great day. There's a lot of great throws, a lot of stuff to be fired up about. And we left some big plays out there. And this is one of them. And I think really just drifting to it here. See that to me, it's always that you're going to pump fake, great. Stay in the center of the pocket. You drift, and now they can green dog, add on, and there's an extra guy right in your lap. We missed the throw. This next one I put on here just for fun because they did have a great job running it, throwing screens. This duo is just my jam. Pretty funny. I always love saying leave the corner, let them tackle. Well, right here is a perfect example. It's man-to-man. We got the super wide wing, super wing. I love a good duo. Everybody should love duo on this channel. The fastest way to learn it is just to say that every person in the run blocking unit has the gap to their left. Okay, on this play, we're running duo to the right here. All these people have, so let's just quickly do it. 1, 2, 3. We're here. There's no one in our gap. We get a chance for a double team. There it is. Right here. Right here. And then because it's man-to-man, so 27 has the super wing here, the third guy. Tight end, wing, super wing. When he goes down to block here, this defender is going to come down with him. He's got it man-to-man. So we're able to just sit here and go, no, 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 out the front door. Most people would say on duo, you're going to read this player right here. This is a great job of just going all the way around the front porch, right on the side of the house. Whoop, see ya. Let the corners tackle. Awesome. They had some great runs in this game. I put this one on there just because I love duo. Love seeing him get off here. Chunk, chunk, chunk in the corner. LOL tackling. Again, watch everybody go down. Boom, boom, boom. Get the double teams. Center right guard too. Really nice job. Big chunk. Next one here, 3rd and 11. Touchdown pass to the bottom. Again, 27. LOL, the corner. This is just option and a corner. Down here to the bottom, it looks like they're playing middle field closed zone, and the corner just decides he's going to do his own stuff, play hero ball, and we're going to go right over the top of him. 27 had a rough day, no doubt. Not going to apologize, though, from the quarterback position. Great read, great job seeing it. I mean, this really shouldn't be there just based on the numbers and the leverage. But again, not apologizing for what's going on here. So whether 2 is running a option or just like an old school spot, here's where the touchdown is on a corner. Here's what I'm going to call an option route. It really doesn't matter. It's just a high-low. Technically, they've got someone in the flat and in the deep third. But the guy who's supposed to be in the deep third decides he's not going to do that. He's going to hang here, and then we're going to be able to run this corner right by him. So thank you very much. We'll take it every day, all day. But this is too damn easy from an NFL DB. Oh, no. And, okay, all that being said, it's still a dime. It's a strike from P.J. Walker. Down the field, great touch, accuracy. Check out his lower half. Look at the base. 1, 2, 3. Boom. No heel click. All his feet in the ground. Lined up. Dot. Have yourself a day, dude. Awesome story. Awesome to see somebody get in there and play like this when they get their opportunity. Fired up. Next one here, last one. A little naked to the right. Just a little bit of a unique design. Catch a little man free. Run away. Love getting quarterbacks out on the edge. Coming downhill at the over. Now the unique design here for me is what they asked the fullback to do with the shallow. So oftentimes you'll see the fullback, especially on this type of motion. So you're going to shorty this motion. A lot of people call this like fuzz motion. So we're going to shorty this motion. Normally he's going to sneak and come into the flat, right? We call sneak flat. We say it all the time on this channel. This time we're going to do this little fuzz motion, come back and chop and cut the defensive edge player. So what does that do? First, well, it takes away what is normally the flat. Okay, so how are you going to, we talk a lot about, it doesn't matter what type of naked keeper it is, you're going to have something in the flat, something in the over, something down the field. So we're probably going to get a corner here down the field. We're now going to get the shallow coming across as the replace flat, and then we're going to get the over where the ball goes to get those 3 levels. Well, when we come across here, the guy who has the fullback right here, he's coming this way to guard the fullback. The fullback stays in the block, so now he stays on the shallow. The guy who has the tight end man-to-man, he's running with the shallow too. So we've got 2 people on defense on the shallow, and we've only got 1-on-1 on the over. So it's a great job finding the one-on-one. It's a little bit unfortunate defense-wise here to catch the double team on that shallow. But this is a great job from PJ Walker getting downhill. Look at him carve off space at the top of this thing. Downhill. See how hard he goes? He's on the other side of the 20. And then he's coming downhill. Throw that thing at like the 25. That's a really nice job. That's outstanding quarterback movement on the move, off platform. Really nice job getting downhill, ripping it. Have a day. So that is a wrap. PJ Walker, have yourself a day versus the Bucks. Really fun to see somebody come in, take advantage of their opportunity. He had a great day. It could have been an even bigger day with either some drops, some potential misses, but man, he was driving the ball down the field. Fun to see kind of the way that they were able to create. Also, certainly a bunch of screenplays that I didn't put in the video. They ran the ball really well as well, but man, PJ Walker being able to deliver the ball down the field, show some touch, some arm strength, some vision, some playmaking ability. Really fun to see both for the story, the arc of his career, but also just what it was. It was a great performance. Pretty wild that he was able to do that versus Tom Brady and the Bucks. Very cool story. Thank you so much for watching the video. I sincerely appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.